And I have to be right up close to the mic for them to hear me, right?
The platform is ready and we have Deadlift coming out. Who's going to be doing an attempt at 47.5 kilos, 104.7 pounds.
You'll be able to hear yourself. Yeah, I think so.
Correction settings.
I'll sit here until Lindsay comes, but we are back, starting off with the second session of the day, getting squats going. That is Daniela.
Yep, and that looks like it's a good lift at 70 kilos. For those joining us, we're at the Apex Liftmass meet. It'll be myself for a little while, my first time on the mic. And we're just getting started with the afternoon session with our squats. For those who don't know me or don't recognize me, my name is Andrew, and I'm the provincial chair for the WRPF here in Ontario, as well as an international judge. And we are second lifters to our afternoon session for our last meet of the year. We had, I think, all men this morning. Was there any women? No, I think it was
Yeah, it was just men's this morning.
Just the men?
I think it's mostly women this afternoon.
Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe a couple of men. And I think your replacement is coming back to the table. And that was another good lift. It looks like we've got Kyla McNeil coming up now at 82.5 kilos. I am not exactly a kilo guy. For all the years I've been in powerlifting, I like to work in pounds. So,
okay. Platform is ready. Kyla's coming up for an 82.5 kilo attempt for our opener.
Caught up in the business.
sitting on all the cards.
I'm back.
Oh, okay. That's a good lift for Kyla. Is that better?
No, you have to like get into it.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
that's a little too close for me.
You have to like lips on it.
Well, I think we're gonna pass on that.
I know it's a tough look. It's a tough look, but
I'll keep it off to the side. We got Justine up on the platform now with 117.5. First attempt of the afternoon for her.
nice opener.
I should probably apologize ahead of time. I don't sit on the live streams ever, and I tend to have no filter, so I will try and be on my best behavior.
Don't worry, because I am Apex Barbell's biggest loose cannon. So it's
Well,
fine. So we're a great team.
I'm supposed to show some level of professionalism in the position I'm in, and
Well, I also represent Apex Barbell Media, so I should probably do the same thing. But they keep putting me on here.
well, you must be doing something. So we have Judy on the platform now with 127.5.
Little sticky there.
A little hiccup in the middle.
Maybe a technique thing,
Yeah.
but hopefully she can reel it in for a second.
Yep. Got one red on that.
Yep.
These screens are much too small for my old eyes. I like to work in pounds, and I can't even read it.
Oh, so you like to work in pounds?
I do.
Wow.
I can read that 142.5, but I'd like to know what it is in pounds.
So up there is usually where I look. I don't know if your eyes are that
I
great.
can see that, but I cannot see that.
Yeah, that's hard. I typically don't look at that, but
Right, then I'll ignore it.
Anna, 142, 314. 314, what we like to call the bro bench. We like to call that the bro bench.
Well, at the gym I train at, it's all bro plates for us. I don't have kilo plates at my gym. Everything's in pounds.
Oh, everything's in pounds. It's an adjustment.
Yeah, 1 plate, 2 plate, 3 plate math is how I like to go.
Honestly, it's a big adjustment. When I switched, I had a very hard time.
I've been doing this for a number of years, and I still ask my coaches to give me all my programming in pounds. And when they handle me at meets, they do all the conversions for me. I just tell them what I want to hit in pounds, and they give the kilo.
And I can appreciate that.
It happens when you get to be 55 years old too, right? You kind of get stuck in your own ways and
100%.
refuse to change.
But you know what? You know what's great though? Is when you switch to kilos and you don't realize what you're lifting, it doesn't matter. So you don't psych yourself out. And that's like, for me, it's like, oh, 120. I'm like, I don't even know what that is. I'm like, I don't even care.
I will agree with that. My last attempt at my last meet, I was dealing with an injury, and I just told my coaches to put whatever on the bar. I won't pay any attention to it. And that seemed to work out well for me. I had no idea what I was making on my third attempt, and just went out and hit it.
Yep. Absolutely.
It looks like we are back to the top of the order with Anastasia. I think there's only 9 lifters in this meet, if I'm not 100% certain, but if that's the case, we have like a 1 minute break between the first set of squats and the seconds.
Oh. So we have a national record.
Yep.
Anastasia is 14. She competed at the Tournament of Power. However, her squats didn't go as well as she would have liked, unfortunately.
I believe I was at that meet. I believe for her that was her first meet. And
Yes,
she
it was.
Just having some issues with judges.
Yes.
I think she was capable of lifting the weights. She was just missing the calls. But she did get that lift. And she's just having her gear checked now.
Yep.
For those who are unfamiliar with what happens at a meet, if you set a national record, you have to have your equipment checked by a judge before you leave the platform, just to ensure that you haven't put something on that shouldn't be on and has assisted you in any way.
So if you cheated,
Basically, yes, we're trying to catch cheaters.
we got to make sure you're not cheating.
Yeah.
Cheaters. Danelise.
75 kilo.
She like paused that.
There was a pause in the bottom. No problem coming up.
Yeah. At weigh-in, she did tell me how to say her name, and I'm hoping that I did okay.
If you noticed, I let you pronounce her name because I didn't have.
Yeah. So this one's hard. Guess it.
I'm going to say Ty.
Twee.
Twee. Okay. So
And the only way I know that because I love Twisted Teas, and I call them Twees. So her name's Twee.
okay.
I know it's a tough one. She trains at Apex.
Oh, so that's how you know.
That's how I know, but that's how I remember.
176 pounds, 80 kilos on the bar. And that is a good lift from the judges.
Yep.
3 white lights.
I've seen her lift quite a few times. She's very consistent. Very consistent.
From
All of her lifts look always the same. There's no form breakdown or anything. She's a very consistent lifter.
I'm getting to see the meat at an angle I don't normally see it at. Normally I'm
It's
front
different,
and
eh?
center or off to the sides.
Uh-huh.
Seeing a meat from this vantage point is certainly different for me.
Mm-hmm. I know it's hard, especially with the depth, right? And especially like even on bench, we're like, oh, that looked great. But then it's like, two side judges say reds, and it's like, well, we can't see.
Typically, when you see side judges on bench press calling reds,
Yeah.
it's usually their butt
Yeah.
off the bench or a very obvious missed judge's
Yeah.
command. But most often it's the butt.
Yeah.
What we're looking for here in the squats in this federation, WRPF, is that the crease of the hip when they're at the bottom of a squat is below the top of the knee. And we're looking for upward motion of the bar once they come out of the hole with no downward motion.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we have to wait for the
Yeah.
judge's commands.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of commands. The start and the rack command. If you jump either of those commands, no matter how technically sound the squat is, it does not matter. If you jump one of them, you're done. It's reds.
For sure. And I have seen seasoned veterans miss those calls.
Honestly, like I've never missed a squat command, but bench gets me every time. Those three commands, I always jump the start command.
I always say that if people are going to miss commands, it is usually the bench.
Yeah.
And it's because you can't see the judge. When you're squatting, you can see them. When you're deadlifting, you can see them. When you're benching, you're staring at the ceiling.
Yep. And it's hard too because it gets loud in here,
Yeah.
and that's why like every time I have somebody, like whoever's handling me, I'm like, you better be louder than everyone else.
Yeah.
So you always hear Joey or Robin being like, hold it, wait, hold, because I will jump it.
We have Anna with 152. Looks like she has jumped 10 kilos on her
Mhm.
opener.
Ooh,
Oh, good catch by the spotters.
kind of sunk a little bit forward on that one, unfortunately.
Yeah, it looked like she was good going down into the hole.
Yeah.
and Just as she came up, it looks like she lost tightness a little bit and
Mhm.
tipped forward the bar on her neck.
Yep. Hopefully, it's just a technical thing,
Yes.
and she can bring it home on her third. Usually, like a bracing issue when your hips rise before and you kind of dip forward like that. It's usually a bracing issue, so hopefully she can get it for her third. Logan, 157.5, 347. Junior,
Speedy.
so speedy. That looked like a second last warm up on his second attempt.
Yeah. And 3 whites from the judges.
And young
Yes.
kid, like that's strong.
We have a couple young lifters here.
Yeah.
We're back to Anastasia here
Mhm.
after our 1-minute break.
Yep.
With another national record attempt on
Mhm.
her third. While we're waiting for this minute break, you are a trainer here at Apex for how
Yes.
many years now?
Yep. I am a Warbreed coach
Mm-hmm.
here at Apex. I'm also a Warbreed athlete, coached by Robin.
By Robin,
Who
who actually lifted this morning.
he did.
Actually, most of the Apex crew lifted this morning. Robin
Yes.
and Dave
Yep.
and Jordan Courtney, sort of
He's
technically part of the
iffy.
crew.
Yeah, he kind of is. So he does FST through Apex Apex.
And I believe Amanda.
Amanda's this afternoon.
Yes.
There's actually a few, I believe, in the second flight that are Warbreed. Jenny, Amanda.
And here we go with our first squatter in the third round.
So Anastasia's dad competed
I saw
this
that.
morning.
I think that was his first meet.
Yeah. Amazing.
And what do the judges say? 3 white.
Awesome. Good for her.
So
I know her squats didn't go super well for top 3, so I'm like really
Yep.
happy that she was able to.
it's nice to see lifters come back meet after meet.
Yeah, and you know what we were saying in the morning? It's like you judges don't want to see people fail,
No, we don't. We don't.
right? And you guys do everything, and you guys take everything into account to make sure people don't bomb out, right? And unfortunately, like if things are undeniable, then they're undeniable.
Yeah. Failing rack commands.
Yeah.
Bombing out on the lifts. Just we're looking for you to meet the standard. And
Yeah.
we've been trying to steadily make sure that those standards are
Yeah.
upheld meet after meet. We bring
Absolutely.
new judges in all the time and try and get them trained to a standard that we're all happy with.
Yeah.
And I think over the last year or so, we've grown a pretty good core group of judges here, and we just keep adding a person or two as the months go
Absolutely.
on.
Absolutely. And I mean, the good thing about, the WRPF, like, I haven't come across a judge that I'm like, oh, iffy. Or if I'm competing myself, I'm like, oh no. You know? So I'm pretty confident when I step out on the platform. I'm like, okay, like if they make a call, it's gonna be fair.
Yep, absolutely.
Right?
And to be truthful, I mean, we're all human beings. We all make mistakes. But these three individuals do have the best seats in the house.
Yeah.
There are some things they can't see, and as a general rule of thumb, if a spotter or a loader gets in the way, or for some reason the plate maybe gets in the way,
Yep.
if a judge doesn't see something, they're more than likely to throw a white light
Yep.
in favor of the athlete,
Yeah.
rather than taking a lift away from them.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you're watching a live stream, you might see things like that, and you'll wonder, well, why was that call given to the athlete? And clearly, it shouldn't have. And it could, a lot of times, it could be more often a case of not seeing the lift rather than making a bad call.
Absolutely. So Kyla, 92.5 kilos, 203, just cracking over that 200-pound mark. Big squat. She had a lot more.
She, I think, had quite a bit more in her, but that is a good start for her. She's 3 for 3 on her day.
I was talking a lot of smack in the AM session because I was like, what are they doing?
I did judge this morning. Actually, we were proctoring a new judge this morning. Actually,
Yes.
sorry, not a new judge. He's a current judge, but he will be moving up to the national level. So I did see a lot of lifters this morning that could have put a whole lot more weight on that bar.
Sandbaggers. I
Yes.
called I was like, why? Like, come on. I'm like, give us what we want.
It does make the judge's job easier, though, because you know that they're hitting their lifts.
Yeah.
They haven't really maxed themselves out.
Yeah.
Justine,
She's got Pikachus on her socks. That's awesome. And no knee sleeves.
yeah, I can't do that,
No, I can't squat the bar.
but that's
I
a good
can't.
lift.
314.16 pounds for Judy's final
So far, it's looking like most of the lifters have made their attempts. I think
Yeah.
I only see one red blemish on the board so far.
No, I think this is not. So we kind of don't really have lifting cast right now up because it's not.
Yeah, there's a lot of green on the board.
I wonder how I can.
We've got Judy back. She's made her first 2 attempts. She's at 142.5 here. Had to put a little bit of work into that. And one red. I'm not sure what that was for.
See, it's hard to see here, right?
It
Like
sure is.
it's a big guessing game.
I
Like
know where it came from, but I don't know why it was thrown. It could, at this, from this angle, it could have been depth. It could have been foot movement. That's up to the side judge here on the right to make
Yeah.
that call.
and there's a lot of things to look for, right?
Oh.
Like
You can't. Sometimes you just can't see them all. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's all happening at once.
Yeah. absolutely.
With Anna, she did miss her second. Oh,
Oh my.
good catch on the
Oh my
spotters.
gosh. Shout out to the spotters
Wow.
for catching that.
Now I'm not sure. I missed, to be honest with you. I missed the reason for the dump. I don't know if it
I
rolled off her
think it was
shoulders,
too low on her back and just she wasn't set.
but they have allowed her to.
To me, it looked a little high from here. So we'll see what they
That
yeah.
Could, that could be nerves after dropping that bar like that. She
Oh.
may have been a little bit nervous to go
Yeah.
down to depth.
I know for me, I've been like, no. Screw that. On to the next.
I will have to watch this live stream back tomorrow and find out what happened as far as that rolling off her shoulders.
Because you always rewatch the live streams, right?
I do. I usually spend a day or two,
Mhm.
sometimes 3, depending how
Mhm.
much free time I get. And I do that for multiple reasons. As a judge, I don't always get to see the meet.
Yeah.
I certainly don't get to hear the conversations that go
Oh,
on at this
I'm
table.
sure you've heard me say
I've-
some pretty unhinged things.
I have heard some interesting conversations, and I'm just hoping I don't upset the apple cart when I'm here today. But
Oh,
Yeah.
lightning.
I generally watch the live streams more so as a critique for myself
Yeah.
and my judges. So if there's things to improve on, we can try and correct those things at
Yeah.
the next meet.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's really, to be fair, from this angle and the amount of meets that I have been here for in respect to like commentating, obviously this isn't the most fantastic vantage point in respect to critiquing technique
Nope.
or the rules. Everything's very fair. Things tend to err on the side of the lifter as opposed to being hypercritical. But I mean, I feel like everything is incredibly fair.
I would agree with you on almost every one of those points.
Yeah.
I do know that just sitting here, we're higher than the judges
Yep.
sit. We're
Yep.
sitting on a weird angle, and there are just things we cannot see from here.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that looked like it was
Yep.
depth, and it looked like a quick, speedy squat. And that was a good lift for
Yeah.
the first squat of our second flight here in the afternoon.
Like, I've definitely learned from here, it has to look pretty high.
Yeah, yeah.
For it to not, because, yeah, like Andrew said, we are above. So it has to look pretty high in respect to, like, hip crease to knee,
Yes, absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
So this is Therese. I love Therese so much. She is 72. This is her first meet. She is an absolute weapon. This so sweet.
Wow. That looks
Love her.
off to a great
Love
start.
her. I want her to do so well. I am her biggest fan.
Now, does she train here at Apex?
She does.
Oh, good for her.
So I see her almost every morning when I come in here, and she is so happy, and she is so ready to train. Always comes in here, just does her work, and then there's me. I'm like, oh, I hate that I have to do this.
Yeah, I have those days all the time.
Uh-huh.
And I always thought I was old when I hit the platform, but she just proved that I've still got a bit of time left before I have to stop.
Right? So this is Jen, Warbreed. Another Warbreed. This is Jen's second meet. She competed at Summertime Slaughter. She's gained a lot of strength since Summertime Slaughter.
She's got 72.5 for an opener.
Yep. Poor girl really wanted to make her weight class. I saw her yesterday when I was helping out with
Did she
like
not make
weigh-ins
it?
and stuff. She sat in the sauna for
Oh, no.
too long. I'm like, dude, garbage bag. I'm like, I'm 60 kilos, way too tall to be 60, but trust me, I know all the secrets. You need a garbage bag. She's like, I sat in there for like 3 hours. I'm like,
Did she make the weight?
she made it.
Oh,
She
I
made
find,
it.
and hopefully things go well for her, but I find anytime somebody has to make a drastic weight cut
Mhm.
or get into a situation where they're doing the garbage bags or saunas, they tend to underperform the next day because they're just not quite able to recoup.
It
And that's-
depends on the way you recoup.
And that, it,
Stunk that. Oh my God. That was undeniable, Deb.
3 white lights from the judges.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me,
Yeah.
I find I see a lot of athletes that just, even with a 24-hour weigh-in,
Yeah.
have a hard time getting that energy back.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you really have to do things in a smart fashion. Like I said, I usually walk around at 64. I cut a little bit and then I water cut the rest. My first meet I was in rough shape.
I try to stay under my competition weight and grow up into it,
Mhm.
and then just when I get close enough to it, just sort of
Yeah.
maintain.
Debbie.
Looks nice and quick.
Okay, perfect.
One red from the side.
Depth. It did look like a little high from here, but
She does look happy, though.
Yep.
She is leaving the platform with a smile.
our Jenny, WRPF judge and war breed athlete.
Yes, believe it or not, I don't think I've judged Jenny much.
No?
No, because she's usually sitting on the side of the platform with.
Yeah, usually she's
So,
judging.
Yes. So I don't know if I've actually
she's
ever had
little-
a chance to
She's
judge.
a little Santa hat. Come on, Jenny.
She is opening at 115, 253 pounds.
That was too high.
She is already telling us it's red. So, and she was correct. So
But you know
she
what?
can even judge depth from standing underneath. The bar.
Yeah, like she is a fantastic judge. Her prep has gone really, really well. Her squat has been awesome.
Well, it looked very fast.
And same with her deadlift, like has been great.
She obviously knew it was high right
Yeah.
off the bat. So I don't know if she cut it because she just felt something was out of alignment, or if
Mhm.
it was just an afterthought.
Well, you know what? I find like when you move so fast, you fired into the hole like that, sometimes like you autonomically just ship it, stop, and send it up. Malika just demolishing 120.
120. I've just figured out, because I'm an idiot, that if I watch this screen here, the loaders and spotters are not in my way.
Yes.
I've been trying to duck around and see the platform
Yeah.
through the loaders and spotters before I realized it.
Yeah. So that screen's live. The YouTube screen is behind.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
How far behind is it?
A few seconds.
Yeah.
It's a few seconds.
All right, so 122 and a half opener for Rachel. Certainly looked deep enough from
Oh
here.
yeah. And no belt.
Yeah. Again, I can't do that.
No.
I've had a couple of hernias over the years, and I wear my belt fairly low to sort of stay over top of where I've had my hernias.
Yeah.
Just as maybe like a safety blanket for myself. Some people usually wear a little higher than I do, but yeah, it's just one of those.
Yep. Amanda, this is Amanda's first meet. Robin's wife. Prep has gone super great. I saw her peak deadlift and it was like flawless. Oh,
Very nice. Very nice.
amazing. Expect nothing but
122.5
whites. Yep.
kilos, all whites. The judges agree, and there she goes. She's pretty happy.
And you know what? Like, I feel like that's not far off what she hit in prep. So I feel like she's setting herself up for a big PR.
Yeah.
Because her squats, like, she's very technical. Everything is very, very consistent.
That's the advantage of being involved in a powerlifting gym, though, right? I mean, you have a lot of people that you train with
Yep.
that can ensure that you're hitting all those benchmarks
Yep.
as far as form, technique, and you don't learn any bad habits.
But here's the thing: is imagine your significant other was your coach. I would kill them. I would kill them.
Well,
Kill.
I'm lucky in that my significant other, she fully supports me with powerlifting. She
Yep.
actually does work the table. She's an official here with the
Yep.
WRPF, but she will not lift. She prefers to just do her little
Just-
bodybuilding
yep.
thing. And
Where is she today?
she is at home. She has her boys with her
Oh,
this
okay.
weekend. And I'm actually probably going to have to leave this meet early today to go to her Christmas party tonight, which
All right,
will
not
probably be
bad.
the first time I've ever not been at one of my meets in the last 4 years.
Yeah, it's always a great
So-
time. It's always great to see Jackie here.
Yeah, she's a bit of a firecracker.
I love it. I love it.
It's usually the question I get asked the most is, I don't think anybody cares that I come to these meets. They always ask, where's Jackie?
Where's
I'm like,
Jackie?
thanks, but, you know, I decided I wanted some attention today.
Right, right.
So 62 and a half. She's Annie. Is that Annie or Ann?
Oh, I'm
with-
not 100% sure.
Not sure of the pronunciation, but 3 white lights from the
Mhm.
judges.
Mm-hmm. Therese. Yeah, it was so funny because after you guys came and hung out after Summertime Slaughter, it was like, we just want Jackie to come hang out.
Yeah, well,
Andrew, if you don't want to come, that's fine. But like,
maybe she could make it today, but I didn't invite her. I know I have our hands full next year in the WRPF. I've always had a lot of meets here in Ontario. And next year we've added 3 new meet directors.
okay,
It'll be their first meets. One in Chatham. That's at Kong Barbell.
that's where. Sorry.
Kong Barbell
Okay.
in Chatham.
All right.
Yeah. Kyle and Rebecca Hendricks will be hosting a meet for us in May, the Maple City Classic.
Right.
And I have brought on some judges and officials in the Ottawa area.
Okay.
Former WPC group, I believe.
Interesting.
And so I may end up having a meet in the Ottawa area this year
Sweet.
in Ontario. As well as my core group here with Apex
Mhm.
and Torque and the Catalanos. And is that it?
I think so.
Oh, Freebirds.
Oh,
I- I
Freebird.
have
Freebird. Yep, Freebird.
The Freebirds hosted 2 meets for us this year. So Jennifer here was 77.5.
Jen is dialed. I remember how nervous she was at Summertime Slaughter.
Oh.
She was losing her mind. We went out for dinner after weigh-ins, and she was clinically insane. Sorry, Jen, but she was like, "I'm so nervous." Even in the morning, I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh! And then once you get the first squat over with, it's like, okay, all right, it's fine.
And was that her first meet at
Yes.
Full House? Yeah. So is this her second?
Yep, and she was addicted. She's like, Liftmass,
Yeah.
I'm doing Liftmass. Rebecca, 82.5, 181, 182, just about. Whoa.
Wow.
There is no way that my body would allow me to
No.
do that in a million years. My femurs would dislocate from my pelvis.
Yeah, I can't squat that deeply.
No,
With or without a bar,
Oh.
no matter how hard I tried.
no, not a chance.
We have Debbie again with 110 this time.
I'm pretty sure Debbie's competed before.
She has.
Yeah.
I believe this is her second meet, actually.
Nice. I would say that looked like depth from here. Oh,
Oh, 2 reds. on the
That's too
side
bad.
Usually indicate depth.
mm-hmm. Well, there was like no downward motion. There was no jumping command. There was no nothing. It would really have to be the only answer.
I would agree.
Our girl Jenny, she better sink
Back.
this.
So yes, let's see if she lets us make the judges call this time instead of making it herself.
Yeah, I know, but before she's even got all the way up. Come on, Jenny. She's done so well in prep.
Taking 115 again.
There we go.
There we go.
That's better. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Our lovely Jenny.
So, for those who are not aware, a quick little plug. Next year here in Ontario, the WRPF Nationals will be held in Ontario. We're hoping for probably a November date, very similar to the one that just went out in British Columbia last weekend,
Mm-hmm.
2 weekends ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think it was 2 weeks.
two weekends or 3 weekends? Yeah.
Yeah, it was recent.
Recent. Within the last month.
But we will be hosting that event in Ontario next year. Venue to be determined, but it'll be the Apex crew here that's hosting
Mhm.
Liftmass that will be the main meet directors for that meet.
Mm-hmm. Register me now. I'm in. Nice lift by Malika. Oh,
Reds.
Spoke too soon.
I've learned from watching enough of these to not make any comments about the depth of it.
Listen, here's the thing: is I've said that so many times that you'd think that I would have learned, but there's just no way.
I will say it looks okay, but I won't say definitely looks good because I can't see what these see.
And that is fair. That is very
And
fair.
we have Amanda back on the platform with a 7.5 kilo jump
Yep.
to 130.
Smoked her opener. Oh, I'd love to see those two reds on there. Dude. Amanda.
3 whites.
Amanda, I hope, like, I love you to death and you're such a sweet human. Make it look like you're trying a little bit on your thing, because that looked way too easy. But yeah, Nationals is gonna be, there's a few venues in the works that are gonna be top tier.
I keep asking the Apex crew, and they're usually pretty vague about where they're thinking of having it. So I'm just as much in the dark
Oh.
as everybody else.
Oh,
I am
I know the
excited for it.
secrets. I know the secrets. I'll tell you.
Are you allowed to?
I don't know. I wasn't told not to.
I'm debating whether to make that my annual trip to the platform or not. I usually try and lift once every 10 to 12 months. Sometimes this last gap was 14 months.
Do you like breweries?
I do like breweries, but
Do you want to compete at
yeah,
a
well,
brewery?
there's competing in a brewery and there's just being in a brewery.
Well, I mean, you can do both. You can compete and then.
I kind of tend
And
to
then be
frown
in
on
one.
having my judges or my athletes drunk at meets. And it's kind of a very small rule.
Well, I mean, it's very similar to Skull House
Oh, okay.
Right?
In this area.
in this area.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
is it like a? How should I say this? Like a smaller brewery, or is it a big name?
I've actually never been there
Oh.
personally. But I mean, I've heard good things. I will leave you with that.
Yeah, let's just tease with that
Yeah.
because maybe it ends up being somewhere else and we're not.
Yeah. Because honestly, like, the Skull House meet was awesome. I thought that was super great, super well run. Randy killed it.
It was a very good first meet for Randy. I enjoyed the venue immensely. It was full of spectators.
Yep.
For a first-time meet director, her and her
100%.
crew did a fantastic job.
It was so great.
She has opted not to host a meet this coming year with us, as has Torque.
Really?
Dan from Torque has opted to take a year off. He's growing his business a little bit. That was where I competed last month.
Yep. I did see that. I was doing live stream with that with Dave and Robin.
So with those two openings in the schedule next year, hopefully my new meet directors will fill those gaps. And then I think we'll take a month off just before Nationals and
Yep.
let everybody sort of recoup.
Yep.
So we have Therese.
Therese. So Therese comes from, so her brother was a pro bodybuilder.
Oh, wow.
Her other brother, marathon runner. She has been in and out of the gym. Fight
on,
for it,
come on.
Therese. Yes. That's what she wanted.
Wow, look at that.
That's
3
what
white
she
lights.
wanted.
Was that her goal today, 75 kilos?
Yes, that was her goal. That was her goal. She really wanted 75.
Well, 3 for 3. It's a great start.
Honestly, like, so proud of her. She's such a good energy to have around the gym. Every morning she comes in here, head down, does the work.
And Jennifer with another jump. She's at 85 kilos. My old man eyes here. Is that, say, one? What is that?
187. 187.39.
Yeah.
Fight for it, Jen. Fight for it. I hope they don't call downward. I hope.
There might be some.
I hope. Oh!
Definitely stalled in the middle. It was. Just
It did. But you know what? I'm so happy for her. You know what? Here's the thing. It's like people, you hear people all the time. They're like, "Oh, that was such a bad call." And you know what? I always say, I'm like, 2 white lights is 2 white lights,
It
and
is.
I don't care. I don't care.
Exactly. As an athlete, if you get those lights, just shut up and get
Yeah,
off
own
the
it.
platform.
Own
Take it. Take it.
Own it.
Judging is one of those things where in powerlifting we don't have instant replays. You can't go to cameras. We can't go to
Yep.
our cell phones. It is what it is.
Yep.
Sometimes it works in your favor. Sometimes it doesn't. And we know that referees and judges in any sport can make good decisions and
Yep.
bad decisions.
We're human.
And they are making those decisions spur of the moment. And where those sports are involved where they do have a camera and they can go to replays, a lot of times those calls are deemed to be good. and
Yeah.
Sometimes they're taken away because they're seeing it as it happens.
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
whether they see it one way or another, they have to make that decision. And
No, absolutely. And like and that kind of brings into another topic in respect to like juries and whatever. I mean,
I'm not exactly sure how the juries work. I had thought they worked one way, and I'm starting to learn that they work a different way. I'm kind of on the fence as to whether I feel personally there's a use for them.
yeah.
It's almost like bringing cameras onto the platform where judges' calls are being questioned, or you can actually challenge another.
And that's the
judge's
thing
call.
is I feel like the jury acts in respect to a negative way. If someone wants to challenge something, then that's a way for somebody to challenge and have something overturned.
Yes.
And you know what? I personally like, unless in respect to strategy, sure, great. Puts up for a great show, sure. But in respect to the athlete, like I just don't think that it's something that's optimal, in my opinion.
Third with 122 and a half.
Amazing, Jenny.
And 3 white lights from the judges.
So I'm pretty sure she's done more in prep, but you know what? Like after that first
Yep.
and sticking with it, we'll chalk it up as a win. Great job by Jenny.
We must be getting close to.
Yeah, close to the next flight, I think.
Yes. Well, this is the second.
Oh, this is the
It'll
second
be the
flight.
end-
Sorry.
it'll
So
be the
yeah,
end of
bench.
squat.
Bench.
I sort of lost track where we were on the lineup here, but I think we're just sort of partway through the thirds.
No, we're almost this is only 3 more.
Yeah.
So Malika with 130. Oh, that's too bad.
So she'll finish the day with 120 kilos. She did get her first, so she does get to continue on to the bench press.
Yep.
So that's always a good thing. As a judge, I don't like to see people bomb.
Obviously not.
Like I honestly, I mean, none of us like to throw.
No.
But-
It's a lot of work. A lot of work goes into prep.
It does.
You know, a lot of like you don't want to see anyone do poorly. But here's Amanda. I think this is a
140.
PR. I think this is a PR. I could be mistaken.
We are over the 300-pound mark at
This
308.
is amazing. So strong. First meet. First meet. Yes. Oh my gosh. That looked like a second.
It looked like she was going to stop
Oh,
almost to the bottom
amazing.
and then slowly lowered herself into the hole and popped back
Yeah.
out.
She's just feeling out that depth. Feeling out that depth. Slows it down.
I personally, when I see the people that dive on their squats, like you were saying
It
earlier,
spooks me.
it spooks me. I think of all my spine, my knees, my
Yep.
back, everything going. I'm on the opposite end. Most
Yep.
of my squats, they almost look like a tempo squat when I
Mhm.
descend into the hole.
Yep.
I think somewhere in between those two extremes is probably ideal
Yeah.
for most people.
That looked a little high to me, but we'll see.
It
Yeah.
was high. You notice I'm sort of trying to.
I mean,
be,
what do I know?
I'm
But-
trying to be a little political here. I'm saying nothing until
I
see the
know.
light.
I like to. I'm opinionated, and I will say my opinion. I'm very opinionated.
Now that was the end of our.
Yes.
spot. I will probably have to. I don't know if I'll stick around on the.
That's
roster.
totally up to you.
I do have to leave before the meet is over, unfortunately.
We're going into our. Yeah, we're going into bench. Whatever you would like to do, we're gonna take a 10-minute break. Okay, so you can come back in about 10 minutes, and we will be so back.
Sounds good.
Okay, take care. we are back. Let us know if you can hear us. But we are back with Anastasia, national record opener, 25 kilos. Nice.
Way better lifts than I've seen from her. She's actually listening to the judges' commands today.
Yes. That's the hardest part. I feel like, especially, so that's the thing. It's like being female, being young. I mean, the thing is too, is this sport, there's a lot more females.
Yeah.
But it's spooky. It's still spooky, right? Like you're in the gym.
Exactly.
It's a lot.
loud.
Yes.
People are dropping weights. All the things you can't do in a commercial gym, you're doing
Right.
in a powerlifting gym.
Right.
Dropping weights, yelling at each other, screaming at each other, tripods and cameras all over the place.
100%. 100%. Twee, 40 kilos, 88 pounds.
I keep looking at the bar when I should be looking at the screen.
I always look at the bar, and then that's why I kind of mess up. But
Keep moving my mic so I can have a better view of the platform, but I don't really need to.
it's still kind of small though. My eyes
Yeah,
are
I
better
can't.
out
I can't
there.
read any of it.
Nice soft touch. Matt is great with like a nice, good press command. I feel like I haven't. I mean, all WRPF refs are really good, but Matt is dialed with that press command.
Matt does like to center judge bench press.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed it, but I think when they were pulling those plates off, they just fixed it with the green one. I think they had the white plates loaded on backwards.
Oh.
I honestly, to be honest with you, I've never really looked into it. I don't know why we load that first plate backwards. I don't know if it's a visual thing as far as the lettering on the plates. I really have no idea why we do it. If somebody knows why and they want to
I think
post
yeah.
something, they can enlighten me.
I think it's just because so you can see, but realistically, like a red's a red, blue's a blue,
And that looks
right?
to be
A
good
yellow's a
lift.
yellow, green's a green.
3 white.
A national record on her opener, so I'm gonna assume that it's her versus her for the next 2 attempts, right?
So that'll be 2 record attempts we've
Yeah,
had
yeah,
in the first 4 lifters.
yeah, yeah. So I was curious, if you have a chance after your 3rd attempt to do a national record attempt, can you do a 4th attempt, or is that only in national?
We used to allow it all the time.
Yeah.
We've started to stray away from that because it does add to the time of the day if
Sure.
everybody just wants 4ths.
But is it only if you're going for a national record,
It
right?
can
Like
only
how
be-
many people are
yeah.
only going for a national record?
It has to be a record attempt. You have to have successfully hit your 3rd
Yes.
as well. And I think we've restricted it now to just at national level events.
Okay.
And it does not count towards your total for the day.
Right.
So your
Yeah.
3 lift total would be whatever it happens to be.
Right.
And then if you had a 4th squat, let's say, your total does
Andrew's
I don't know what happened there.
Andrew's breaking stuff. Get this guy off the stream. I have no idea how on earth that happened, but it happened. I think the best part is nothing was spilled.
My monster is still
Yes,
here. The water
intact.
jugs are still here.
everything's intact.
I don't know how that happened.
Me, honestly, me either. It took me by as much as a surprise.
It's actually giving me a chance to put it in a better spot.
Yeah, there you go.
I did it on purpose.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh.
So I totally missed the last 2 lifts. I don't know what happened.
Everyone did great.
Oh, right.
Everyone did great. Yeah.
All right.
We're
waiting for Judy.
Yeah.
65 kilos. First bench attempt of the day for her.
We were saying earlier that for this, like the Rogue combo rack specifically, like look how close that plate
I
is.
know.
It's like it's paramount that you line that bar up perfectly in the center, or
Yep.
with me, because I know on my right side I will hit the rack if the bar is center, so I make
Yep.
sure that the bar is slightly more pushed to the right so that I'm not going to hit that rack.
It has been something I've seen over the last couple of years. The Rogue rack is famous for it. It's a big rack. It's great for squatting. But yeah, when you've got the plates down lower, it can catch not so much the uprights, but the pin
Yep.
that's sticking through the uprights.
Yep.
And because we have those plates loaded backwards, like we were talking about earlier, it can actually, the pins can actually catch the lips and the lettering on the inside of those plates.
Yep. Yeah.
The Hansu racks are very similar as well. And we've tried to pull the pins back a little bit sometimes to not catch them.
Yeah.
Or if we have a lifter who might have an imbalance with their shoulders or their elbows, like yourself,
Yep.
yeah, they're just catching the rack coming out, or they're catching it
Yep.
coming back in.
Yeah, exactly. Like my left arm will drive so much harder and I will clip on the right side. And I just want to say, if anyone in the chat, because we have Andrew here, if anyone has any questions about the WRPF, if anyone wants to put it into the chat, any questions that you would like Andrew to answer, please put them in on the chat and we'll be able to answer them for you.
And if I don't feel like answering them, I'll just forward them up the food chain.
To me. you,
Well,
don't want,
CJ.
you don't want those answers.
I'll throw CJ under
Yeah,
the bus.
CJ. Logan Smokes our opener.
3 whites. We have Rob Parks coming up next with a 165 kilo.
Oh, he's doing bench only.
It is bench.
Bench
only.
only.
Yeah, if I had better eyes, I could have caught that on my own. But a 363-pound opener.
He trains at Just Be Strong.
That is almost my max bench. 363. Now I have an excuse.
I will never bench that. But that was my deadlift opener. So I could deadlift it, but there's no way I'll be able to bench it.
Justin Zottel giving him the handoff here. And let's hope he gets out of the way. And
Oh.
see, I knew it. I'll have to have words with him.
You know what? So Helen was
So
very, very, very like cognizant about the camera. Very cognizant. She's like, where should I run? Where should I stand so I'm not in the way?
Well-
and then that, but maybe that's why she's the better half.
I was going to say, there might be. So I think I have some liberties when it comes to bashing them. It might say Zottel Training Systems, but I think we all know who's running the show.
Great guy though.
Oh, I love the two of them to death.
Yeah. Shout out to the Zottles.
So again, I guess we have another 1-minute break here.
Yep.
With the 9 lifters in this flight.
Yep.
Starting back up with Anastasia again here soon. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. Like, this is Anastasia's second meet. Her first meet, she had some issues with judges' commands. And today was her dad's first kick at the can.
Yeah.
And they were both here today.
And her dad did great.
He did. And so I think we've got 2 new lifters in the Federation.
Nice.
So, almost rushed the rack command.
Almost. It was close.
I don't know if it was so much a rushed rack command or just the way she pushed it.
Yeah.
Looked like she was heading towards the upright. Another national record attempt. She's getting her gear checked right now by Matt.
I never really looked at the national records for this age group. My niece comes here and trains, and I coach her. She's
There you
15.
go.
She's a unit, a absolute unit. Can bench her body weight.
And so why is she not on the platform?
Because I was like, I don't know, should she WRPF or CPU?
Oh, she does lift on the platform, just not with us.
She's never competed, but I'm like, what are we gonna do here?
Yep.
right? Twee?
Twee. I was gonna wait for you to call that out, 'cause
Twee.
I didn't want to embarrass myself. Nice pause.
Oh, Twee. You're sandbagging. You better send it on your third.
3
That was
legs,
too easy. Nice controlled, solid
99
pause.
pounds.
Yeah, no, she's strong. But you know what's like people who play other sports like everything's very transferable.
Yes.
It's weird how strength they've never powerlifted, but they're just naturally strong.
I find a lot of times people come into powerlifting or a strength sport of some sort, whether it's
Nice.
CrossFit or strongman, but mostly powerlifting because
Yep.
that's what I'm involved with the most.
Yep.
They usually sort of float or find their way into powerlifting, oddly enough, sometimes as an injury.
Okay.
Because of an injury in a previous sport, whether it's hockey or football.
Things that are more dynamic.
Yeah, and they've come to the platform because they wanted to increase their strength,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's with squats or bench, or deadlifting.
Yep.
And then they just gravitate towards competing on the platform.
Yep. So Kayla, 60 kilos, 132.
I don't know. I'm sure you've noticed because you've been sitting here all day. We've reversed the format here today. The Apex crews have the men, which are typically saved for the later
the
part of
morning.
the day. They lifted first this morning, and we're
Yes.
finishing the day with all the flights C and D. The women,
Yep.
mostly women, the lighter body weights.
Yep. Yeah, it's different. I've always competed at the morning. I'm competing at Legends though, but I'll be in the afternoon. That's gonna be a weird weigh-in. That's gonna be a rough go for me.
Now, how is it you're competing on the second?
So I guess the dots.
Dots based.
Yes. So it's dot space. So I guess for women it's 400, men is 425.
Oh, I'd make it to the afternoon session. then, too.
Yes. So the afternoon session is dot space. So the prime flight is dependent on what your score is. So that's going to be a tough for me.
It was a good meet for them last year as well. Like the catch event, the Legends with the Prime
Yep.
Flight.
It was so great.
Yeah, and I'm glad to see them bringing it back for the second year.
I know. I've been training here for 2 weeks. And I was like, I'm off. Like, do you need help? And they're like, yeah, you want to be an MC? I'm like, are you sure?
All right, we have Judy back for her second. She's jumped, what do we got here? Another 7.5 kilos.
Nice.
We've got to say 3 legs.
Awesome.
I guess nobody wanted to ask me any questions here.
Not yet.
Fail.
Not yet.
They probably are afraid to after I told them I wouldn't answer anyway.
And they're like, and we don't want Lindsay to answer any questions. She doesn't know what she's talking about. But we do have somebody who did a shout out to Kyla Judy. I want to say, is it Anne?
Yeah,
I feel like I have somebody who, a friend of a friend, who's Anya, who spells her name like that. Maybe that could be it. Becky from Vault Barbell in Guelph.
Justine. Come on.
Ooh, fight for it.
Fight.
Fight.
Little downward motion there and then a stall.
Yeah. It happens.
And you know what? Looking at the scoreboard, she failed her opener and then added 10 kilos to the bar and successfully got her second. So
10 kilos is big.
It is a big jump, and then obviously she just missed her third.
Yeah.
So she still, with a good bench on the scoreboard, will be deadlifting with us this afternoon.
Yeah, that's tough. Like, it's a big gamble to take when you miss your opener and then opt to go up, especially with bench. Like, I mean, if something was a missed command or whatever, that's kind of different. But yeah. Logan with 97.5, 214. Young kid benching 214 pounds. Like 215 pounds. That's crazy. Rob national record.
I have found probably in the last couple of years now the amount of junior lifters we're having in powerlifting in general, not just the WRPF, but powerlifting in general, has really attracted quite a few junior lifters.
And I say this to Joel almost every meet. I say, I really want to know how they got into it. Was it, I have a family member like Anastasia, like maybe her dad was into something like this and that's how she got into it. But how are these junior lifters becoming exposed to this sport? Right? And I'm always like very curious because you don't find it as prevalent.
No, and really, I think the only way to find out for sure, great press.
Yeah, that was great.
Great press.
National record for Rob.
Rob here, who's just set a national record.
Yeah.
On his second attempt. Bench only lifter today. He does train in Niagara at Just Be Strong Gym.
He does a lot of only bench only.
I believe that is his
His business.
His business.
That's his
I don't
business.
think I've seen him squat or dead at it
Yeah.
ever. Just getting his gear checked by Matt.
Mhm.
But those are some big benches.
Yeah.
Like, those are big benches for anybody.
Yeah.
For a Masters 3 lifter.
Yeah.
That's very impressive.
Yeah, that's. But yeah, like these junior lifters, I'm always curious because I only started powerlifting when I was in my 30s, and it's kind of hard to get into a gym, like especially at like
It's intimidating.
like I don't know how she got into working out. Like she's 13 to 15 years old, right? Fight for it, girl. Fight for it.
A little bit uneven with the bar coming out.
It
but I
might
did
be,
not
but I don't
see
think there was any
seesawing.
downward.
Nope,
Yes.
nope, like,
Awesome job.
I think that's 3 for 3 on it.
Yeah.
Benches, and she's getting her equipment checked.
She's going for the redemption of top 3. Love to see it.
I would say the easiest way you're going to find out how these young people are getting into powerlifting is to actually ask them.
I know. But you know what? There's so many.
Yeah.
And being here, and the problem is being here is I don't necessarily have the opportunity.
That's
right?
True. That is true.
So like my niece obviously follows me on Instagram. I see her 5 times a week. I see her often and she's like, that's cool. Like I want to be strong.
Yep.
Right? So I bring her here, I program her, whatever, and she loves it.
2.5
We killing it. Let's go.
2.5 kilo jump. So I can never make jumps like that, even in bench.
2.5?
Yeah, like
Yo, me either.
If my first attempt was so close to my max
No.
that I was making 2.5 kilo jumps, I don't think I'd hit my second.
No. Even in bench, and like my bench is decent for my body weight, but like I'm still like 10, 10, 10, 10. Right?
Yeah.
And then in temps, I'm like, okay, 5, fine.
Yeah. I'm
But, like-
at least 30-pound jumps. Like for even bench,
Me for
which is
deadlift.
typically a smaller jump for people. I'm like 325, 355.
Fight. No, it's down.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Spotters had to take it. Yeah, like small jumps to me, just I feel like I'm burning so much energy towards what I could be doing a little bit heavier.
No, I'm the same way. I love a big jump. And at the same time, for me, I feel like I have one really good lift out of me. So I might as well ship it.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
And even in the gym, I'm like, my warm-up's like 15, 17 and a half kilos. Like, I need to keep that steady pace. No 7.5 kilo jump crap. I can't. It's
Well,
a waste to me.
And I'm of the same mindset.
Yeah.
I like my first to be fairly easy, and
Yeah.
I like my next one to be close to my max,
Yeah.
but a big jump.
I'm the same way.
And then my third is ascending.
Yeah, I'm the same way. That was great.
That moved very well, and the judges agree. 3
Yeah.
white lights.
So she's 6 for 6, right?
I believe so, yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, I see a lot of green on the board this afternoon. This morning we had a lot
Yeah,
of red. I think
there was a lot of red.
I think in
The
men's
bench.
I think they ended up bombing out
The
3 lifters
yeah.
this morning.
It was very Christmassy. A lot of red and green.
It's like Will Ferrell in when he hits all the elevator buttons.
Yes.
It's like a Christmas tree. Good pause, but just not going to get it off the chest.
Well, you're a firefighter. You know how that feels when you're doing a hot call and you get into an elevator and someone accidentally Christmas trees the elevator.
Or you've just hit the wrong button and now you still have to stop a floor or 2 away from where you're trying to get to.
Yep.
Oh yeah. There should be we have keys that'll override the elevators as firefighters. We've never really had to pull those out to override when somebody's Christmas
Paramedics
tree.
need those.
Yeah, I know. We also have a key to get into buildings, actually, too.
I know. We also need those. I'm like, come help us, please.
Yeah. I don't understand why the paramedics have never gotten those keys, because quite often you're at the building before we are.
Hey, we're reactive, not proactive. Okay? Judy, killing it.
Wow.
National record. I'm gonna assume 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's check it out here.
Awesome job.
So, I think we talked about this earlier with squats. Anytime you set a national record, a judge has to check your gear to make sure you're not
cheating. Don't be a cheater.
And
Don't cheat.
Typically, the person who would be checking that gear would be an international level judge or a national level judge.
All right, Justine. Oh, she has to get this.
Yes,
She must get this.
She made a 10-kilo jump on her second.
Mm-hmm.
It was still unsuccessful with that.
Yep.
Come on.
Fight for it, Justine. Hold it, please. I think that was good. I think, hopefully, oh my gosh. Yes. Okay, great. She's got a total. So, yeah, so that's the thing, is if you're new, you don't get a lift on your bench, you're kind of done. You don't get a total. If you don't get your squat, at least you get a push-pull.
Yeah, and that is actually dependent on the meet directors themselves.
Oh, is it?
Because most people, they pay or register for a full meet.
Right.
So if you fail your squats, you're technically done.
Yeah.
It's usually the meet director's discretion as to whether they want to let you sort of flip you over into a push-pull.
Yeah, we're fair here. We're fair here at
exactly.
Apex.
I mean, we like to see you play all day long. Otherwise, you're going home. Your other option is to be a guest lifter for the day.
Yeah.
The downside to that is nothing you do counts. So
it's fun.
So you're better off to go into that push-pull, because now at least your numbers will count towards the push-pull record.
Yep.
Or likewise, if you bomb on your bench,
Yep.
they allow you to do a deadlift only.
Yeah.
At least your deadlift numbers will count for something.
Exactly. And you know what? Like, you put in how many weeks of prep to get on here. It's, I mean, I would finish the day personally.
Oh, absolutely.
Just to forget it, you know. All right, Rob Parks. It's him against him.
We have gotten ourselves up into the 402-pound range.
Sweet. He's gonna crack.
Kilos.
Yeah, crack 400 here. 182.5.
The last one moved very, very well.
So well.
Made a 10-kilo jump.
Yep. Representing Just Be Strong. Drive. Oh, shoot. It looks very solid on the way down. It looked super solid in control.
Just nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that is still incredibly impressive.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, good for him. Good for him. I know it's hard when you go and you're like, I would just love to hit that 400 mark, or I would love to hit that 300 mark, or
I'd like
whatever.
to just unrack it and let it come down to my chest, and then let somebody take it away. So I knew I could actually control it.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what I always tell everyone here? I'm like, did you try pushing it back up again? Did you try that? But
yeah, it was all me.
Yeah. No, but we all roast each other here in a very friendly manner, obviously.
That's it's part of the sport.
We're a
right? Like, I
family.
mean, everybody seems to cheer for everybody. There's very, very little animosity I've ever seen at powerlifting meets.
Absolutely.
Even rivalries are more friendly than they are malicious.
Yeah.
I've
Yep.
seen coaches from one athlete cheering or handling people that are not their clients
Yep.
quite often at powerlifting meets,
100%.
right? Giving them tips in the back room, helping them warm up.
Absolutely. I feel like the beef comes from things that are unrelated to actually lifting themselves.
I agree.
And you'll get that anywhere. Rebecca, 30 kilos, smoking it.
So that was our first bench of our last flight of benches for the day. We've moved on to,
Griffin is having
I don't know, he seems to be enjoying himself up there. I don't know what's going on.
losing his mind.
I just hope he's able to pay attention to what he's supposed to be doing.
No.
Oh. So our head judge's voice is cracked and nobody can hear what he's actually saying.
Oh, so that's why he's
That's
laughing.
why he's laughing, because
So he's,
nobody
so he's
can hear
hitting puberty.
him. There we go. I heard him that time.
Okay.
3 weights.
Perfect.
We should try and get clarification on how to pronounce her name. I think it's Anne, but I think I'm wrong. Would it be Ain?
Oh. And you know what? Like, I kind of feel bad because I competed with her at top 3, and I feel like
Oh.
I should know. But Therese,
40 kilos.
my superstar Apex War Breed, coached by Robin, smoked it. I think she wants 45, which I'm sure she's going to get 45.
I might have to switch judges here if nobody can hear my head judge. He seems.
Nobody can.
Hey, Griff, are you okay? You want somebody else to be head judge? Do we need to switch it out?
He'll get it together.
Says he's okay. He says he's okay. So
He better have it together because this is my girl Jen, and she put a lot of work into making weight.
oh yeah.
So he better dial it in.
Now there's no sauna at this gym. Where did she go?
She went to Movati, and she's like, the sauna was no. Oh, buddy, like, Jen,
There we go.
that was like a second last warm up, bro. Like, that's ridiculous. Yeah, she went to Movati and she was like, I feel like this sauna wasn't as hot as regular saunas are.
It's always better. Like I see, like saunas is a thing. I've seen the garbage bags on an exercise bike is thing. I've seen that a few summer meets. They get in their car with a garbage bag and they roll up their windows.
Been there.
You know, all the don't leave your kids or dogs in the car thing, and
Like, cook me.
you're inside the car cooking yourself.
Amanda, 152, or sorry, 52.5, easy.
Very nice press.
Look at Robin's party shirt.
Robin has been dressed up like holidays in Hawaii all day long.
Oh, every single meet. So last meet, at Summertime Slaughter, ripped his party shirt. I'm like, dude, you're bulking too hard. Like, literally ripped that lat right out of it.
But Summertime Slaughter, was that not also Robin's bachelor party weekend?
Oh, yes, it was. It was. You were there.
I went briefly.
You were there.
Yes. And to be clear, it was co-ed. My wife was with us. There was
Yes.
no shenanigans.
Like I
Well-
said, we actually only wanted Jackie to come, but because Andrew was
the
with her. Yes. It was a great time.
Malika, 60 kilos. Moves pretty easy.
It looked pretty great. Awesome.
Yeah. It looks like, based on the time here, we've been moving along pretty good with squat.
We are
I will probably be able to sit through all of the benches before I have to depart.
for your Christmas party.
Well, not my party, but a Christmas
Well,
party.
a
yes,
party.
staff party. So unfortunately, I'll miss the
Anya, I knew it.
Anya. Where?
Anya,
Oh yeah,
I
there
knew
it is.
it. I knew it.
Thanks for
It's
that.
a tricky one. Anya. I thought so. Well, we'll use that for the rest of the day.
Yes, and here's
Perfect.
Robin with his Festivus shirt.
That's his cat.
That's a cat on his
Yes.
shirt. Oh my god.
He got that for his birthday. He wore that to his birthday dinner when we went out. He's like, that's my cat.
And we have Jenny Stevenson on the platform with a 60-kilo opener.
She's got this. I've seen her do this. Yeah. She was really, really concerned.
3
'cause-
weights.
Yeah, she was really concerned because she missed her last bench at her peak, like her last heavy bench.
Oh no.
But her bench has gone really, really well. So I'm like, dude, like, don't sweat it. Trust the taper. Which is so dumb.
It's
It's so dumb because it's kind of like it screws with your mind, right?
It really does screw with your mind because you've worked so hard to build up your ability to press something quite heavy.
Oh yeah, because I miss every single lift of my peak,
And then you do this download, deload a little
Yep.
bit the week of, and you're
and
like,
everything still feels heavy.
and you're like, oh my god, what am I doing?
Yeah. Debbie, 72 and a half.
Always smiling.
She's got a very close
I
grip.
was just going to comment on that. That is
Yeah.
actually, I'm looking at her hands on the bar. That is my close grip press width.
That's not even my close grip press.
Some people are just inside the smooth part of the bar for their close. Close grip.
So when I competed in August, I was max grip. And then Robin had me doing a lot of close grip. So I was doing close grip for, I don't know, 2 blocks, 8 weeks. And then when he had me started doing back to comp grip, I was like, this is moving like crap. It's terrible.
It's there's a strength curve that's needed or involved, I think, when you go wider on the bar. It does shorten your range of motion, but for me, I find my pec and my front delt are so much weaker when my grip is way outside. So our max allowable is finger on that ring. First finger, index finger on that ring. I have my
I
ring
moved to my
finger.
pinky.
Yeah, I'm in between my pinky and my ring finger. So not a close grip by any stretch, but definitely not as wide as it could go.
Yeah.
And I find when I go out wider, if my coaches program it or I decide to try something,
Yeah.
I end up with a lot of shoulder pain. And I find
That was me.
Yeah.
That was me. I have a lot of rotator cuff issues. And it got to a point where I literally thought that my pec minor was going to rip off my body.
Yep.
And I was really struggling. Like through prep, it was fantastic. But then when I went back to comp, I was like, oh, this is so bad. And I felt so strong every time that I was programmed close grip. I was like, oh, this is flying. I'm like, dude, bench is
that's
blowing up.
because you have triceps helping.
I know. I was saying earlier, I'm like, I wish my legs would grow like my upper body.
It's the reason why coaches program accessories, right? Like everybody bitches that. Oh my.
Well, I hate them, but I'll do them.
Everybody complains
Mm-hmm.
about accessories,
Mm-hmm.
and yet they're there for a reason, right?
Yep.
Like you work on your triceps to help with your bench press. You work on your front delts to help with your bench press. Believe it or not, you work on your lats to help with your bench press.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Rebecca, 35 kilos. We're doing, these are second attempts, yeah?
Seconds. This is her second of the
Mhm.
5-kilo jump over her
Mhm.
opener.
Rebecca, put some weight on there for your third.
Very long range of motion.
Yeah, and that's another thing too, is going back to grip. I have very long arms. Okay, I have like a 6 foot wingspan, and
Not
I'm
me.
5'7".
Not me.
So max grip is going to definitely, like Andrew was saying, is decrease that range of motion. So obviously now that I'm closer, very similar to Anya. Her,
There you go.
yep. I'm pinky finger on the ring.
Yep.
Which is going to increase my range of motion. However, that is just more arm strength. But that's why we do 1,000 sets of tricep extensions. And that's why I don't fit into any of my girlfriend's shirts when I'm like, hey, can I borrow something? And I'm just look like a linebacker. Therese.
42.5
Okay.
kilos.
I know she's got to go for it.
You
45?
said 45 was her goal?
I think so. I'm pretty sure 45 is her goal.
That was just a 2.5 kilo jump.
I know.
42.5.
Honestly, I feel like she should have done 45 for a
I
second.
was just thinking the very
Oh,
same
she's
thing.
doing 47 and a half.
Oh, so she.
Amazing.
There's
Jen.
Jennifer.
My girl Jen.
Five kilo jump. I see a lot of people today with their own handoffs,
Yep.
or unracks rather. No handoff.
Amazing.
Look pretty easy.
Awesome job. Awesome job. She actually worked last night. She came in after dying in the sauna, ate some sushi that we had here, and then she left to go to work, and then came in to lift today.
Night shift.
She's a server. I don't know what time she worked
okay.
until, but she had to work like an afternoon.
So late.
Late enough. Amanda, 60 kilos. I've seen her do it. She's gonna smoke it.
Her opener was fast.
Yep. I've seen her do this. The soft touch.
There we
Like,
go.
so,
Those are always nice to judge. It comes down in control
Yep.
and stops. There's
Yep.
no sinking. There's no hip bobbing or weaving.
Yep.
It gives that head judge the ability to give a very, very quick press command.
and something that I really admire about Amanda and seeing her lift here is she is so consistent in respect to form. For me, I'm like, my form will break down like crazy, and I'm like, I was an 8. Right? But I'll ship it. But she's so consistent.
Malika with a 5 kilo jump to 65.
Ooh.
There's
She
a little bit
went
of a
pretty
heave.
far down,
Yeah,
eh?
it was fairly low down on her chest near her sternum, and there was a bit
Yeah.
of a heave when she
Yeah.
had the press command. So I don't know if she misgrooved on the way down and it just didn't settle where she wanted.
Yep.
But there was just no power off the chest there.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I mean, like we were saying before, with bench, if the stars don't align, it's gonna move.
Yeah.
It's gonna be trash.
Exactly. It's one of those lists that has so many components to it
Yeah.
that all have to be in alignment.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Jenny. I love the little Santa hat. I want to see Jenny do so well. She deserves it. She's worked so hard. I see her all the time in here. She, like, does everything. She really, yes,
There we go.
dude, yes.
3 whites.
Love it.
So I'll be curious to see where she goes with the next one. If it'll be another 5.
Oh, honestly, I think she should do another 5.
She did do another 5.
Yes. Just crack that 70 mark. Oh, without the collars, that's a red, baby. Let's go. Debbie, national record, 77 and a half, 170. That's a big bench. Big bench. National record. Close grip.
Yeah.
Crazy. Come on, Jen. Come on, Debbie. Yeah.
She
Oh,
might squeak it up
it
and down.
might.
out of
It
that.
might. It might. Maybe a center red.
She might have actually rushed rack command. And then,
Ooh.
she it looked like she was heading towards the rack
know what?
too, but then stopped it. Like, oh no, I shouldn't do that.
But here's the thing. 3 whites is
got
3
away with
whites. Who cares? Right?
And that again, that goes back to the conversation we started earlier about
Yep.
juries, right? There's 3 judges on the and this is just my own personal opinion. There's 3 judges on that platform. That should be enough.
Yeah, like come on. Rachel, 90 kilos, almost kissing that 200.
Now, I've had
Look
headphones on, but I
great.
didn't hear a press command, but that's because I'm wearing headphones.
It is hard to hear.
That went down and up really quick.
Yeah, that it's hard. It is hard to hear. In respect to the commands, obviously, right?
And I find, and we talked about this a little bit with with squats. I find it's the one event where the athlete has no eye contact with the judge.
Yes.
When you're squatting, you can see the hand come down as well as getting the verbal command, and you can
Yep.
see the rack command. Same with deadlifts. You can see the down command. With bench press, you're looking up at the ceiling, and if it's really loud or the music is really loud, it is almost sometimes impossible to hear the start command or the press command or the rack command. And it's usually the rack command that people will not hear because everybody's been cheering so loudly for the lift.
Yep.
And I've seen some athletes who think they've heard it and rack, and then they miss the command. And I've seen the opposite, where they're standing there with the bar at arm's length,
Yep.
waiting for the rack command that's already been given 2 or 3 times.
So you know what is I feel like majority of the time, everyone's been very lucky that when you get the rack command, the spotters will actually just rack it for
Yeah,
you.
a lot of times, and that's an assistance thing, right? Some
Yep.
people set that rack so that it's just clearing the bar.
Yep.
So after you've pressed a heavier weight, your shoulders might be sunk, the pad might be, and you might catch that rack, which is why the spotters and loaders get in the habit of sort of assisting it into the rack. And yeah, sometimes they are your cue that the rack command has been given.
Ooh,
A little bobby on the chest.
I don't know about that. Yeah, she kind of lost some tension.
Yep.
Her chest dipped a little bit. But you know what? Like, she's had a great day. Great day.
That was her first hiccup. It's the
Yep.
first red we've seen for her.
Yep.
And I don't know if she came down too fast with that and it just sort of bobbled on her chest, or she almost rushed the rack
Yep.
or press command and then thought twice about it.
Yep.
We have Anya.
Yes.
I got it.
We figured it out.
No, somebody told us.
Well, I kind of figured it out. And then somebody confirmed it.
3 whites.
The women are killing it.
Yeah, like I said, this Christmas tree doesn't have many decorations
Yeah,
on it.
you-
All green.
You know what? It's kind of funny. It's from every meet that I've been to. You would think like the men are like dialed in because they're like, you know, they are so on another planet. 3's national record. Love to see it.
Come on.
Oh,
Just stalled on the chest.
that's too bad. But
That's an
honestly,
incredibly impressive day so far, though.
I'm so proud of her. This is like, this is her first meet.
What's her
and-
deads like?
Pardon me?
What are her deads like?
Oh, she can pull over 200 pounds.
Oh, and I'm gonna miss that.
I know she does. It's like, I've seen her pull like 102 and a half. Like it's gonna be over 120, like 220.
Well, I'll watch the live stream tomorrow. The parts that I missed.
Watch the
today.
morning.
Yeah, I'll watch the morning.
Okay, Jen, 57 and a half. Come on, Jen. Let's go. Lock it in. Ooh,
Yep.
that's okay. That's okay. I think she's.
That was
I think
only her first hiccup for the day.
You know what?
So-
And I think I think her second was a PR or her a comp PR anyways. I think.
Well, that was only a 5 kilo jump. So
Yeah.
She's still.
She's gotten super strong over the last like few months.
Still on track to set a pretty decent
Amanda.
number for her first meet.
We hear this song played a lot at Apex. 65 kilos. Oh, she's got this though. Come on, Amanda. Come on. Fight for it. Fight for it, Amanda. Fight. Oh,
She's shaking her head.
that's okay. Honestly, like
Again,
if you're gonna fail, it's gonna be like third bench. Like who
Yep.
cares?
I agree.
And honestly, Ian and I had this conversation this morning. Like, I don't know about you. I don't, and I'm gonna say it. I don't give a rat's ass about going 9 for 9. A rat's ass about going 9 for 9.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm all about that third attempt send.
Well, so am I, and I've been fortunate. My third attempts are always what I would consider sends, but my last couple meets I've been 9 for 9, and I felt that I've put everything into those lifts. That was a good press.
It was good. The chest.
Oh, 2 reds.
Yeah, I
Must
don't.
have been her butt.
I think maybe her butt. When I was looking at the press, like I thought maybe double bounce,
If there's a double,
but
there's
I
double
feel like
bounce,
that's more center.
It is typically something the center bench would see. A lot of times, though, like we said, 2 reds on the side on a bench is usually
Bum.
indicative of the bum or some foot shuffling.
Yeah, and I cannot see that at all.
No, not from this spot.
All right, Jenny, national record, 70 kilos. Like, let's give her, kid. You got this. Come on. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Fight for
Come
it,
on.
Jenny. Come on.
that's
Yes,
been-
hold it. You know what I love about Jenny is
3 whites.
you can see, yeah, 3 whites, like that was undeniable. And something that I struggle with, that I envy with Jenny, is you can tell in her bench when she rose the bar.
Yeah.
She rose the bar. So a big cue with bench is don't think about bringing the bar to your chest.
Yeah.
Bring the chest to the bar.
Exactly. And that gives you great control when it comes to the pause.
100%. 100%. And you can visually see that. Her puffing her chest out and bringing her chest to the bar. All right, Debbie. Another national record. Come on. Fight for, oh. It was a great fight,
The lifters in this flight have definitely been pushing their thirds.
and I love to see it. I love to see it. Oh, this is our last. Rachel's our last. And she's over 200. That's sick. I love to see a woman bench over 200.
Are my old man eyes reading that correctly? 200.
209.44.
That's what I thought I saw.
Rachel, let's go. She's got super cool hair too. Come on, Rachel. 95 kilos, 209.44 pounds for her third. Oh,
Oh.
so much more.
Yeah.
Rachel,
He gets through the bench.
that was awesome.
3 whites and 3 good benches.
That was awesome. All right. So that wraps up our whole bench for both flights for the PM session. We're going to be back in 10 minutes for our deadlifts. Andrew, unfortunately, will not be with
I
us.
will not be joining you. I do have to get on the road.
He
I have
does have to skedaddle.
a 2-hour drive ahead of
Yep,
me.
yep. But we will be back in 10 minutes. So stay tuned, hang around, and see you then.
All right.
the national record attempt.
We're so back. We've never been more back.
Starting off here with a national record attempt. in the state.
Oh, okay.
And
That
I
was
blinked
super
and it
fast.
happened.
Anastasia just coming out here. Gripping, ripping, national record. 60 kilos. Smoked it.
Yeah, no more Andrew. I'm back.
This song's a banger. Pink Pony Girl.
Little Chappelle Roan.
Yes, it's so good.
Andrew's liking it.
Oh,
He's enjoying it.
our MC.
They
We
can
love
kinda
it.
see on the edge of the screen.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. If not, then I look like an idiot.
We got 107.5 keys over here for Kyla. Having a fantastic day so far.
So question, is a red and a yellow McDonald's, or does it has to be two reds?
No, you can just do red, yellow.
Obviously, like 2 reds and a yellow is better, but
Eat my pizza.
it just give her. Just give her.
That's a good lift for Kyla.
We're rocking out for the PM deadlift session. Twee 115.
One of Apex's very own.
Yep. When I met Twee, I was like, she's like, hi, I'm Twee. And I was like, I'll never forget that because I love Twisted Teas.
Oh. I'm not,
You don't?
I'm not, no.
Get a grip. Get a grip, Ian.
Very
Easy. You don't like Twisted Teas?
No, I too much of them before.
There's
can't do
no
it.
such thing.
I can't do it.
There's literally no such thing.
It just tastes like, I don't know,
It tastes like iced tea.
like a. But
What?
no, can't do it.
What?
Up next we got Anna,
That's
132.5.
ridiculous. 132.5. 292, almost kissing that 300 mark. So she will likely break that 300 mark. Sumo,
Opener.
easy. 3 whites. I don't know what I did with my antlers. That's okay. I just
The hat.
realized. Oh, I couldn't possibly. You should put it on. You should do it.
Eh.
You know what?
Eh.
You should do it.
It's okay.
I've been very festive.
I got a green hoodie on. Yeah, kind of. A very easy opener.
Oh.
132.5 keys. Wait,
He
what?
just walked up, picked it up, and was like, "All right,
It's a done deal.
done deal." But that's how an opener should be done.
Up next we got Justine at 135 keys.
Again, almost at that 300 mark. 297.62 pounds.
Very
Nice.
easy opener.
So as we were saying in the AM session, the only command you have for deadlifts is the down. So you walk up, you pick it up, and then you wait for the judge to say down, and then you put it down. But you must hang on to the bar the whole time.
Got to hang on the bar. Stand nice and tall. Lock the knees. Get the shoulders back.
Nice and controlled. Nice and controlled.
Up next we got Judy, opening at 150 kilos.
Mhm.
That is a very strong opener for, especially a master's lifter.
That's McDonald's without the collars.
True.
See, I can't unsee it. I'm always thinking about it now.
Easy opener there
Smoked
for
it.
Judy. That's a good lift. No surprise there. Taking the same weight, we got Logan, a junior
This-
lifter, 16 to 17.
yeah.
That is
I was saying to Andrew, and I feel like I say this every meet, like, how does someone that age get into, like, when did you start powerlifting?
first year of university.
So what, 19?
19, yeah. 19, 20-ish.
So it's like that
Very
ripped,
easy opener.
easy. So like, how does someone 16 to 17, and we have like people who are younger than that, get into this sport? And I feel like I don't have, because I'm always curious. Like, Anastasia, she has her dad. I don't know if like he's into the sport or whatever, like how they got into it. Whether, and like she's up next, whether her dad was into it and she also got into it.
I feel like a big part now is just Instagram. So
Right.
many young kids just
I
doing
know.
insane feats.
I
And then
know.
you're like, oh, maybe I can try that.
Right?
Like for me, it was my brother, because he's done it for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, I'll give it a try.
Yeah, like I got into it super late. Like I was like 30. Right? So, like my niece comes and trains here at Apex and she's 15. Absolute unit of a 15-year-old. Right? Like,
Yeah, I feel like it's just who you know that does it, honestly.
yeah, it's like how do you get that exposure to like for powerlifting? Because it's not like I feel like younger kids are very image based, especially with social media.
Especially with this sport, it's very repetitive.
Yeah.
It can be a little boring.
It
Especially when
could
you're
be.
Younger, maybe it's
You
not
just
something
pick
I
one
do.
thing up,
Yeah. Put it back
squat
down.
one thing. Yeah. Right? But like being strong is cool.
It's cool. But another minute, and then we'll have
Yeah.
Anastasia take the.
This is
Take
the
the
short
platform.
flight.
But yeah, like for me, like I played sports all throughout high school, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym, try to get stronger.
Like
then
what
it's-
sports?
It's football and rugby. But I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym, get stronger, and I was like, oh wait, I just enjoyed the
Mm.
gym more. So I'm like, hey, that's powerlifting, cool.
Yeah.
Let's give this a go. And 4 years later, still doing it.
Yeah. Like it's super cool to hear everyone's story of how they got into it. Like for me, like I played soccer and I shouldn't have because I'm a ruffian. That does not go well in soccer. Right? So I stopped playing soccer because nobody liked playing with me and no one liked my dad getting upset when someone played dirty and then I would dirty back. So then I got skinny fat and I was like, something's got to change. And then I found powerlifting.
There you go. Now we got Anastasia, another national record attempt, moving like nothing.
Yeah,
A very easy second attempt. 2 to 1.
cool,
It's a good lift.
cool. I think maybe that one red was possibly soft knees. But you know what? She has done fantastic today. I know she had a real rough go in top 3 with her squats. And so far she's gone, what, 7 and 9?
It's definitely a good day.
Yeah.
Was it squats or deadlift? I think I was watching.
No, her squats. I think it was, she had a lot of issues with command.
Oh, okay.
It was like commands. I don't know if it was depth. I think it was commands.
Now we got Kyla coming out for 112 and a half keys. Making very clean work.
Nice. Awesome job. Sweet.
We got Twee coming out again. 122 and a half keys.
This is not her max, but close to. If it moves anything like her first, she should definitely PR. And if she doesn't, Twee, I'm coming for you.
Let's go, Twee. She has a watch on both wrists. Very easy second attempt.
Yeah, but is that like a Fitbit and like a Garmin?
It does look like a Fitbit on the one, but I just thought it was interesting. 3 white lights. Very easy.
So easy.
Probably gonna jump to like
She better.
130-ish,
Honestly,
around
dude,
there.
Twee, I'm telling you, if you don't PR, I'm coming for you. Go for a PR. That was so easy.
That was very
I think she hit what was that? 122?
Yeah.
I feel like she hit 125 or 130 in prep.
Okay, Anna coming out for 142.5.
And at 142.5. Bro bench. Come
Moving
on.
very well. That's a good second.
That's also what I don't like about sumo, is the hand drag on the legs.
That's why I like the
Garbage.
That's why I like the hook grip for that.
That's garbage. When I was trying it, I ripped 5,000 holes in my pants.
Got 145 kilos loaded on the bar.
All right, let's go. I cannot believe she's 50 to 54.
Yeah, I would not
Like
be able
a
to-
Masters, she looks younger than me.
That move like nothing.
Literally. And you know what? She's such a confident lifter. Like, she walks out here, picks it up, belt flick,
Very
ready.
calm.
Yeah. Very calm, collected. She knows what's up. She's dialed. Locked in.
She's got looked like Granville coaching her. He's been
Yes.
around forever.
He's so strong.
Yeah.
He's super strong.
I got Justine here.
And he just sits,
47.
he's standing there and just confident that she's going to pick the right thing. Justine
Very good second attempt.
smokes it. 147.5. Awesome job.
Oh, Judy. National
Judy.
record attempt, 160 keys.
Opening up with a national record.
50 seconds.
Oh, sorry. Second attempt. National record. Did she get a national record on her first?
I don't think so. I forget. But
I thought
we're going for it now.
we are. A little bit more than a McDonald's. Judy's
Got the-
competed before, so she know what's up.
Does know what's up. Moving very well.
Yeah.
Even got the socks to match the season.
I love it.
A new national record for Judy.
Oh, Matt's calling her back to get her business check to make sure she's not cheating. We can't cheat. We can't cheat.
Up next, we got Logan. 170 keys for
Mhm.
a 16 to 17-year-old lifter. That's kind of crazy.
He squats 172.5.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's disgustingly crazy for a 16 to 17-year-old. Like, what an absolute unit. That's crazy. Good for him.
Very easy second.
Yeah, and like that's
Took
what
20
I'm
key
getting at.
jump too.
And that's what I'm getting at. It's
Yeah.
like to be that technically good.
I remember like half squatting 185 when I was in high school. I'm like, yeah, I'm sick.
Yeah. Right? It's like I would never. Like I don't it's just crazy to me. It's like you're that young, you're that great, you're that technical, you're that consistent. So like where did you come from?
Yeah.
Dude, where did you come from?
Now we'll take
Logan, where did
another
you come from?
2-minute break before we start thirds.
Yeah.
Starting off with Anastasia again, going for a national record, trying to chip the one she just set.
Yep.
for Her second.
It's her versus her.
It is her, sir.
But you know what? Great turnaround. from top 3. Like, we're aiming for 9 for 9. And the way the last one moved, so great.
Yeah, it's there.
I have no doubt that she's got this. So,
13 to 15. That's
like, so crazy. So crazy.
And her dad competed this morning too. Had a good day.
Yeah. That's like goals. Like, dad, daughter goals. Compete. I'm trying to get my dad to. But the problem is he does not listen. Like, he's strong. Like, he's a strong guy. But, like, I'm like, dude, don't try that again. Like, what are you doing?
It's come and lift.
And he's like, shut up. Yeah, like he's turned 70, 73 next year. Works out every day. Looks probably 55. I'll never say that to his face though, because it just goes straight to his head. But like he's jacked. He came in here, lifted like 145. I was like, okay, like fine, whatever. You've only lifted on a Smith machine, so like I'll take it. But I was trying to convince him to compete today.
Oh. Yeah, you got to get him on the platform.
He doesn't listen.
Get him out there when you compete.
Legends?
Yeah.
No, he needs hand holding. I would need to not be able to compete.
Here we go, Anastasia.
Oh, I don't know. That was a big. She knows it, I think. Yeah, that was a big hitch.
That's what I think what happened at top 3. But she's hit smaller than ever. Good to see. Improved on the first 2. End of the day going 8 for 9.
Yeah.
Fantastic day for such a young lifter.
Honestly, the thing is sure, when things get heavier, you tend to like negate some little things. Like it boogied, like it moved, but unfortunately, like you kind of forego some things that the rules.
Yeah.
Right? Kyla.
Taking 115 keys, 253 pounds. Moving very well so far. It's an easy third. And a perfect day. Hopefully. Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't finish anything. Yeah, perfect day.
He has a very close, like frog. Like a frog sumo.
Yeah. Hey, it works. Next we got Tui.
I think this is a PR.
130 keys.
You can always see in Twee's face when she's trying hard. So if I don't see that face, Twee. Come on. Come on!
Let's go, Twee. Let's go. Very smooth third.
That was the face, and she did it. And she knows. I love it. I love it. I mean, Twee, you had more. Twee had more. I'm proud of you, though. I'm proud of you. I love it. You went 9 for 9. First meet. Liftmass 2. Killed it.
That was your first meet?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Up next, we got Anna. Trying to end the day with 150 keys.
Okay, come on, Anna.
Let's go, Anna. Let's
fight for it. Fight for it, Anna.
Shake your head a bit there.
Yeah, I think she's like, maybe I hitched. Yeah.
Sometimes, even if you know you did it, just act like you didn't.
Yeah, you gotta take it till you make it.
The judges don't know one hurt.
Yep. Like, listen, it happened. Play it off like it didn't.
Exactly.
Right? Because who knows? They could have been looking off into outer space.
Yeah, could have zoned out a little
right?
bit. Hopefully they don't on these thirds, but
it kind of sells it that you did something wrong.
Yeah.
Right?
Even if you're handling somebody too, don't sell it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
Own it.
Own it. Own it.
Oh my
And
God.
complete it.
Justine coming out, 155 keys.
Finish strong.
Very clean.
Come on. Lock it out. Oh,
Oh.
up and down. Oh, no. Let it go.
Losing a little bounce there.
Yeah. That doesn't happen too often with conventional, but once you get up there,
That bar starts whipping you
Ooh.
around.
especially with that kabuki, and that's the thing too, is there are not many gyms that have this bar. So when you get on the platform and you've never lifted on this bar, there's a lot of whip. So if it rips off the floor, there's a lot of recoil.
Oh my God.
Oh,
She's going fast.
oh my
I
gosh.
don't think I've ever seen somebody just walk on the platform and grab it like that.
I was floored.
Yeah.
She had a great day today,
Yeah.
though.
7 for 9 day. For her.
Honestly, like, she should be proud.
Very proud. We got Judy.
7
coming
and
up again,
9. Yeah, Judy.
Trying to break the national record she just set on her second
Yeah.
attempt. 165 keys.
Judy versus Judy.
364 pounds.
Let's go. Her last one moved easy, I have no doubt.
It's moving well.
Yep,
Could
Yeah.
be a good lift.
yep, yep. Amazing. 9 for 9. Love it.
Now closing off. D-Flight.
Yeah,
Logan. 402 pounds at 16, 17 years old.
that's
400
crazy. That's crazy. And you know what? Like, his last one ripped.
Good. It's like the weight of a small elephant. I don't know.
I think it's actually more than a small elephant. I feel like I saw this thing. It like a small elephant's like sub 4.
Let's go, Logan.
Come on,
Oh,
dude.
That's
Come
very easy.
on,
That is a very easy third time.
Logan. Logan, if you're watching this,
You're strong.
you're so strong. Send it.
Yeah. Go in the
Don't underestimate yourself,
Go in the warm-up room. Load 190.
dude. Load 200, dude. Load 200.
Now
Rip 440 off the ground because you have that.
let's try a little bit. You know.
He's like less than half my age and has way better quads than me. Do it.
Now we're starting off the
Anya.
last flight of the day with Anya. 72.5 keys. Very smooth opener.
Yeah. Therese.
Reese, 85.
I'm her #1 fan.
A Masters 70 to
Yep.
74 lifter.
I've seen her lift so much more than this. This is just to get her on the board. So strong. Therese told me that her family's watching,
Oh,
and
they better be.
you guys are like she said, you guys are proud of her. I'm proud of her. She is unreal. Like, look
Oh,
at this.
that.
Incredible.
Very easy opener.
Every time I see her in the morning, I'm like, are you ready? Are you ready to have the best time of your life? Because this is so much fun.
3 whites. No question there.
Yeah, like, there was no doubt. No doubt at all. No doubt at all.
It's like picking up the morning paper. That's Dave in the shot right now.
Yeah. Den. Dave, the 4-time national record
Next
holder.
up, we got Jennifer,
Jen.
an Apex 4 breed athlete.
Yep. Love the hair. Great hair, Jen. I feel like we all had existential crises when we cut our hair off. It was like me, her, and Katie cut all of her hair off.
A very easy opener for Jen.
So easy. yeah, Katie was like, I don't have any emotional attachment to my hair. And Jen cut her hair off. She's like, meh. And I was like, I'm going to die. I cannot. And I'm like, no, I need long hair. So I got fake hair. I'm like, sorry guys, I can't. There's no in between.
Fair enough.
Like I can't do it.
We got Rebecca here, opening 102.5.
Ripped
Very
and
speedy.
gripped that. Awesome.
3 white lights. I got Jenny, another one of Apex's very own, 125 kilos.
Warbreed. Warbreed athletes. She'll do way more than this. She'll ragdoll this. I've seen her do this. Go, mom. Who's your mom? Oh, Rebecca.
Let's go, Jenny.
Come on, Jenny.
Like a little Santa hat. she
I
got on.
know. I love the little Santa hat.
Very easy opener.
Yeah.
3 whites. It's a good lift.
She's happy. Amanda, my mom's wife.
Let's go, Amanda. She was taking photos all morning, and now she's competing.
And she has done so great. This is her first meet. I watched her do her peak.
Oh,
Yeah.
easy opener.
I
127 keys.
I watched her do her peak deadlift in prep, and Robin didn't tell her how much it was. And I'm like, her last warm up, I'm like, dude, that moved so fast.
Didn't she do 140?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, how much was that? And he's like, oh, 140. He's like, that was 308. She's like, oh, I got into the 300s, and she was so happy.
Now we got Debbie coming up. Debbie Do.
Debbie do.
Debbie
I
do beat
love
deadlifting.
that.
130 keys. Oh, music cut out.
Oh, yeah. We're so quiet.
That's an easy opener for Debbie.
Yeah.
And a little gentle placement, too. 3 whites.
Malika, 142.5, 314. I love the hair. I feel like every meet I go to, like the women have the coolest hair.
Looks like a lot. It's pretty cool. And a very easy double opener.
Oh, that smoked it. Smoked it. Smoked it.
Now closing off first attempts, we got Rachel at 157.5 keys.
Rachel 157.5, 347.
Making easy work of that.
And no belt.
Belts are for pants, as they say. You don't need them to lift.
Come on.
Nah, I need mine.
I need mine in my second warm up. There's no way. It's like it's a security blanket.
Now going back to the start of the flight. Second attempt.
Mm-hmm.
Got Anya.
I also want to be Debbie when I grow up. I also want to be Debbie when I grow up. I know. I feel like at this rate, I will be bedridden or in a wheelchair very, very soon. Within the next maybe 5 years.
That's right. If you get the record, then it's worth it.
If I get the record. I just want to win. I just want to win Legends. I don't even care about the record. It'd be cool, but like I just want to win. Number one. All right, just finished the break. Anya, second attempt, 77.5, 170.
The opener moved very well.
Yep. I'm kind of surprised she didn't do more.
Yeah, me too.
Playing it safe.
Looks like she's still warming up.
Yeah, like that.
Moved like nothing.
Too easy.
Therese coming out again with a national record attempt for her second.
Oh, and she's done way more than this. Like, this is going to be nothing. This is going to be nothing. I've seen her do, like, well over 100 kilos.
Let's go, Therese. Very, very comfortable second.
Yes.
Place it down gently, too. That's
So
good.
proud. So proud.
A new national.
National record.
Up next, we got Jen. 110 keys, 242 pounds. 243 maybe. Around.
Oh, this song is a banger. How do you not hear that?
I just don't know it.
You're young now.
I know.
I'm old.
Let's go, Jen.
Come on, Jen. 110, 242. You got this.
Come on,
Fight
Jen.
for it, Jen. Come on.
Good
Yes.
second. Very smooth.
3 white lights. I think she's got more. I feel like, because I've seen Jen lift numerous times, I feel like she might have been a little bit in her own head about that. It was very smooth.
Let's go, Rebecca.
Nice.
That's 3 whites.
Yep.
Good lift. Look at that spot and loading crew going. Getting on all fours to get those plates on.
Christian?
Yeah. He doesn't have to bend down that far, though.
No, he doesn't. He's a small boy. He's a small boy.
Let's go.
Jen,
130 keys.
130. I've seen her do more than this.
Jumps 5.
She's got it. Dude. Yes,
Very
Jenny.
smooth.
Yes. Love it. Love the hat.
Oh, Joey changed his shirt?
What an idiot. What a way to kill the vibe.
Yeah, honestly.
But I also lost my antlers. This hat is so bad.
I'd rather like the Santa hat, you know?
No.
We got Amanda, 135 keys.
Come on, Amanda. It's gonna be easy. Yeah.
A very clean second. Probably
Such a
jump,
consistent lifter.
probably jump to 140 if I had to guess.
No, she better do,
142.
Amanda, 142.5. PR, I've seen you do 140. Smoked it. Okay?
Up next, we got Debbie Do. A fun name.
It is.
Let's go, Debbie.
Debbie.
Debbie's got some fans watching today.
Debbie. We want to be Debbie when we grow up.
303 pounds. Breaking that 300-pound barrier. A very clean second.
Ooh, a
Oh,
little unstable, but the strength is there.
Straight-
Unfortunately, we took a
suppose-
little step.
I spoke half a second too soon.
Yeah. Ian, don't speak.
I know.
Stop speaking,
I'm
Ian.
sorry. I'm sorry.
We're gonna blame that mishap on Ian.
Pastor's curse.
Yeah. The strength is there. Oh, she goes up. Yes, Debbie. I respect it. Honestly, I respect it.
Got Malika out here, 152.5 Gs. A very clean
Malika,
session. Have to smile at the top two.
you better add at least 7.5 kilos to that third attempt. At least 7.5 is like conservative.
Good pull. Very good pull. Coming out next, we got Rachel taking 170 kilograms for our last attempt of seconds.
Rachel 170. This is big. This is big. 3 reds without a collar on her second. That's sick.
This sick. Very
Unreal. And no belt. My back would, my spine would disintegrate.
There's 3 whites on that lift too.
Yeah.
No surprise.
Yeah. I would turn, like, I would disintegrate, like, dissolve like cotton candy in a glass of water if I tried to pick that up with no belt. I'd be done. I would need spinal surgery. There's no way.
Some people just built different.
But that is core strength, which I obviously mine's not that great. We're working on it.
I'm getting there.
We're sure. Yeah, we're doing our best.
Got Anya starting thirds after this minute break. Yeah. Last deadlifts of the day.
Have we had anyone? Oh, just Debbie. That wasn't a strength issue. I feel like everyone has done really great. Oh, wait. Hang on. Oh, it's just double down.
Here we go. Anya coming out 82.5 kilos. A very clean third.
Amazing.
That's a perfect day for Anya. Here it is. 3 white lights. 9 for 9.
Couldn't be Ian and I.
Nope.
Never.
I've done
One
what?
day.
I think I've done 4 or 5 meets. I've never done 9 for 9.
No.
Sorry. Next, we got Therese coming again, trying to break the national record she just set on her second. It's 105 kilos. That is
I think I've seen her do 102.5.
231 pounds.
Like, she's so great. Come on, Therese.
It's moot.
Fight for it. Fight. Oh. Girl.
Sorry about that, but yeah, that is a 3 white lights, a new national record. A beautiful attempt by Therese.
Love her. Oh my gosh. So proud. So proud. Rebecca, go mom.
Becca coming out with
Go mom.
112.5 keys.
Big deadlift. Grip and rip. Yes.
Oh, that's a clean football. 3 whites.
I really respect like a walk up, grip and rip.
No thoughts, no
No.
fancy setups.
No.
Just getting out there, pulling, doing what you came here to
Yep.
do.
Walk
That's a great
out,
day
pick
for-
it up, put it down.
It's a great day for Rebecca.
Yep.
Got Jen coming out, jumping 5 kilos from her second.
Jen picks my song, Kevin Gates. Really, really. Let's go, Jen. She's got this. Come on. Pick it up. Drive
moving.
it. Don't give up, Jen. Lock it out.
That's a good pull. 3 whites. An 8 for 9 day for Jen.
Yes.
Fantastic meet.
I love it. Love it.
Now that,
Yes.
now that Jen's done, we got Jen.
Okay, we got Jen, we got Jenny, and then Amanda. I'm overwhelmed.
137.5 keys, 303 pounds for Jenny.
I personally think she has more than this, but come on. Come on, come on, fight, 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 fight. She's just gotta get. Come on, don't give up, Jenny. Don't you dare give up. I think it was a start position. It was a start position. I don't think it had anything to do with her strength, but her start position was a little off on that.
It's the way she goes sometimes. She
You know what?
didn't give up, that's for damn sure.
It it is the way she goes.
The way she goes. We got Amanda taking 140 keys.
Oh, I wish she did more. But you know what? Like, I respect it because I don't make great decisions. But I really wish she did more because I feel like this is going to move really quickly. 140. Dude, like, I
That
know.
moved very well.
Like,
You're right.
was I wrong?
You're right about that.
No. No, I wasn't. I wasn't wrong.
That's three whites.
Killed it.
This her first meet?
Yep.
Damn.
She did register for a previous meet, but I think she hurt her back.
Oh.
So that kind of got kiboshed, and then this prep has been really good to her.
Yeah, now she's deadlifting
Yep.
over 300 pounds. Now we got
Debbie.
doing a little dance up there.
Naya, your mom is a beast. I know.
Let's go, Debbie.
Debbie, let's go.
It's moving.
Yes, Debbie, hang on to it.
No bobble this time.
None. Come on, come on, come on.
I see what
Yes. All right, Malika. We only have 2 more lifts.
Only 2 deadlifts left.
That's it. What time is it? 5:09? That's
This
crazy.
has been moving.
Yeah, we ripped through this day.
Bars loaded for Malika. 160 keys.
Like, her last one moved incredibly quickly. This is probably going to move. It's only 7.5. Yeah. She's happy. She knows she
That's
nailed
a good pull
it.
from Malika. Three
Yes. Awesome job.
Now to
I
end the
want
day,
this.
End the session and the flight.
I want this
Rachel.
for Rachel so bad.
182.5 keys. 402
Come on.
pounds.
This is a wicked deadlift. Yes. Come on, Rachel. This is our last one. Let's end it with a massive female 402. Come on, Rachel.
Got the whole crowd behind her. That's moving. That's moving. Oh, that's
Incredible.
easy. That's easy.
She could have had like 407, like 407.
Three white lights. No surprise.
I am so happy with how those went. Like, great job. We're done.
We are done.
We are done.
Some fantastic lifting.
Congrats to all the lifters today. Thanks to Apex Barbell. Great, fantastic meet. Apex Barbell Media, live stream, photos, videos. Shout out to the loaders, the platform crew, spotters, and the MC, everyone behind the scenes. Awesome job. The judges, the WRPF, Andrew. So many thank yous to everybody. You guys did great. And we're out.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Everybody enjoys the weekend.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Thanks for tuning in to Liftmass 2. Okay. See you guys.
Just a moment.